Hey y'all, look, it's Milton Conway, aka Master Bligger, here to give you a little message, something that I believe everybody really needs in this day and time, something that's helped me, and when the situations that we face prompt your wrath to come forth, there's some things that you really need to do in those moments to try and bring that down so that you don't wind up doing something to regret. A little over 20 years ago, I met a man who helped me find my way to, God. I was an atheist, and my man J. Rue, peace and blessings upon him, and may he release infinite power upon us, brought me the words of the legendary J Star in the form of a cassette tape that he had entitled, or I believe the title of the compilation was the Positivity Album. One of the tracks was this track called You Must Find the Plus Sign. These words mean so much, and I just want you to listen carefully as I recite these words and let them help you through any tough periods that you might find yourself facing. We got to release what's righteous. Stay up, my brothers. Attention now. Please pay up. With the power of giving, living positive, breathe in the breath of life and live. With the word manifest to give vision clarity, sent to the bent for their mental prosperity. Where there is no vision, people perish. Life you must cherish to flourish and nourish a new righteous generation with lofty eyes. Students prudent and wise who seek salvation, turn away wrath, escape through the straight and narrow path, who walk by faith and not by sight, and go out of the darkness and into the light. The light on the path through the gates of gold, from the mind to the body to the soul, straight from the hip to the heart of the matter. No idle chatter, no insufficient data. A wholesome tongue is the tree of life when Mr. Proud Heart stirs up strife. Beware of Bedlam where brimstone is brewing, for even a child will be known by his doing. A fool will be full and won't seek learning. A wise man will hear and increase yearning. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, but it's better to be wanted than to be had by the lie that will die when the truth is taught. Of the original man of old, sold and bought, deprived of a language, culture, faith, and name, pride comes down and then comes shame. Now here's a policy insurance for longevity as we defy the law of gravity and levitate, manifest destiny and trust time. You must find the plus sign. More than just a color, black's your calling. Uprise your third eye cause Babylon is falling. Reach your peak before you seek to speak. The spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. Know when to shut up until you know what up. We want to go in no direction but up. If you ain't on the way, you're in the way. Roll from your soul and control what you say. Cause every idle word will be judged. Say move to the mountains and it won't budge until you've thrown the philosopher's stone deep into the valley of dry bones. Never let yourself be the blind that lead the blind, or cast pearls before swine. You got the power to produce. Give it up and turn it loose. You must find the plus sign. That's what he said. He said you must find the plus sign. Now, the name of the game is man know thyself. Rise to spiritual wealth and health with the almighty will versus the almighty dollar bill. The prophecies fulfilled like the mind of the man in the midst of insanity rhymes with the times and the crimes of humanity. So like a termite in the tenement of tyranny, toe to toe against elements and enemies, the wanton, the worldly, the wickedly wise, like a viper, the type to be spreading lies that the ear is hearing and the eye is seeing. In the presence of pleasance, the essence of being a stranger to danger, a fellow feels safe. Keep the faith from the 1st to the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. We evolve and the mysteries solve themselves. Reason with the riddle, picture big or little, and all you've got is one jot and tittle of a concept constricted to depict a conflict that will contradict. It's the knowledge you lack that holds you back. And truth is belief that conforms to fact. The proof is in the pudding. Put two and two together. And now that you got the power, make things better. Add to life and live more abundantly. Make a change and it won't be redundant. Because day after day you do what you do. But it's the faith in the future that makes things new. Transfuse blood type. Be positive. Rift to lift and let the gifted give. The talents, the balance of world so unstable. Speaking the truth and no tales of fables. Understanding the planet you heard. No longer will spiritual vision be blurred. Open your eye, not the left, not the right, but the third, and inherit the word that the other would smother so the brother would step down. Clever endeavor, however, could never be kept down. A mental breakdown, a gentle shakedown, a plot and not an accidental takedown. Under the surface, the purpose is the process. Executing evolutionary progress from beast to man to God in spirit. Understanding the word when you hear it, sowing the seeds of the righteous, not the wicked. Life is like a garden if you could dig it. The way for all is to witness and call a truce. Give it up and turn it loose. You must find a plus sign. That's what he told me. You must find a plus sign. Now, playing the positive role type model for those stuck in the crack or lost in a bottle. Everybody's got a problem of their own, but living in a glass house, don't throw stones. To thy own self be true. Why point a finger when it's pointed at you? Yes, you're a master, yet you're a slave when you're controlled by the things that you crave. Seek to satisfy selfish needs. Nevertheless, never blessed in your deeds. But I feel your pineal gland demanding knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So I drip a drop of science with the proper appliance. Now just stop your defiance. I'm hoping yours will open doors, not broken jaws from broken laws. This is the main point, not from a vain point. A voice from the wilderness came to anoint 12 to the 12th power and to assemble in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Saints and sinners, you ain't the winners unless you enhance and advance as beginners. A simple case of desire versus discipline. If your heart isn't in it, what is it in? Divination or disaster? One man can't serve two masters. Mentally we measure pain and pleasure. Train your brain to attain this treasure. When you learn a lesson and you earn a blessing, you know the truth and no need for guessing. Unseen is the ultimate. From the split to the infinite mind, subconscious and sublime, transcending dimensions of space and time, to step into a whole new era and hear a clearer message that'll lead you all to look into the mirror and reflect upon the path of everlasting truth. Yes, truth, and not iconoclastic jargon, too far gone to comprehend. A love of learning is the way to defend yourself against the seeds of the self-ambitious, the vicious, the malicious, the avaricious, hardness and hardships, honest the hard trip. Some beat the system on the God tip. But if you can't find a word in the beast of the burden, don't submit to the snake in the pit, because you got energy, you got juice. Give it up, turn it loose. You must find a plus sign. He said, you must find a plus sign. Now, I send that out to everybody with all the love energy that I can muster. I want J-Star to forgive me because I know I messed up some of the words and changed some a little bit, but it's all good. Please understand. It's not me. It was me or all the mistakes of mine. God knows where my heart is and everything that we need to do to help change this environment. We can reverse the negative energy with the positive energy. So send this out and share this with your family, share this with your friends and your full network, and make sure that they understand that you must find the positivity that exists in all things. Universal law dictates this, that this is the case. Michael Brown did not go in vain. Officer Warren, whatever his name is, whatever his system, the system of justice means is meant for him will be met. But they were actors in a grand scheme, and you are too. And you got the power to produce something new. Come on, man, let's go. Let's take this new arc to New Jerusalem. Blicka, blicka, you blickers, you blickers all king. Blicka, blicka, you blickers, you blickers all king. You thinking that I can't